Om Sri Ganeshaaya Namaha. Om Sri Saraswate Namaha. Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Sadashivasamarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam. Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavat Padam Shankaram Lokashankaram Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashya Krutau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punaha Samasta Jana Kalyani Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vidvaram. We will chant first verse. मनोबुद्ध्यहङ्कार चेतानिनाहं न च श्रोत्रजिह्वे न च घ्राणनेत्रे न च व्योमभूमिर्न तेजो न वायुः The name of this text is NirvanaShatakam. Shatakam means 6 and Nirvana means liberation. The literal meaning of Nirvana is extinguish. When a lamp is there and oil is there in that, wick is there, as long as oil and wick is there, the lamp is, lit. But the moment oil is exhausted, wick is burned out, then that lamp is extinguished. In the same way, as long as the oil of vasanas are there and wick of ignorance is there, the lamp of world is lit up. But the moment this vasanas and ignorance is exhausted or removed, then there is no more world. And that person is liberated from this world. And he is known as Jivan Mukta. Jivan Mukta means liberated while living. In Bhaja Govindam also, Shankaracharya says, Nyate Tattve Kaha Samsara. Once you come to know the true nature of self, then where is the existence of world? Like once I wake up, then where is the existence of dream world? As long as I am ignorant about my waking status, so long the existence of dream will be there. In the same way, when I know that I am Chit, I am consciousness, I am bliss, then the person is liberated then and there. That's why Vedanta believes in liberation while living itself. It's called Jivan Mukti. Generally people think that I will be liberated after death. Some people, they say death is equal to liberation. If such is the case, then we don't have to do any sadhana. Automatically one day we will be liberated. You have to do only one sadhana, and it is wait for death. You don't have to listen or reflect or meditate. So, maranam eva moksha. That is not right. According to Bhagavad Gita and Upanishad, death is only one, you can say, change. Death is actually change. Subtle body leaves this body and enters into another body. This is called death. So death is not liberation. Salvation or liberation is that where that person is not born again. One person said, I have realized Brahman, now tell me, where will I be born in the next life? This is absurd, it is wrong. So here is a person who understands that I am free from birth and death, I am pure consciousness, so aham chit. And this sign of consciousness is not an action or activity or movement. The characteristic of consciousness is one who knows himself and knows others is called Chaitanya, is called consciousness. Nothing to do with activity or movement. Consciousness is awareness. That's why they say choiceless awareness is there. There is no choice whether I should be aware of myself or not. I am aware. I exist. I am. So when I say myself that I am aware, so word is given here, I am Chit. And fortunately, the nature of consciousness is bliss. That's why the next word is Ananda Rupa. Consciousness is not full of worries or sorrow or grief. It is Ananda Rupa. So when I am with me, there is no, sorrow or unhappiness. I am full of joy, Ananda Rupa. And that's why in Upanishad it is said, Atmarati Atmakrida. He enjoys his own company. He plays with himself. He doesn't need to go outside and indulge and then he will be happy. He is there and that existence itself is happiness. What a beautiful state it is. You don't have to spend any money. Otherwise, how much we are spending just to say, wow. Finally, only wow. To get that wow, people go around the world, but here is a person, he is just. And everyone can enjoy this, because everyone is the same truth or same reality. So, Chidananda Rupa Shivoham Shivoham. This is me. And what is not me? So, the first three lines talks about not self. What is not self? In Sanskrit it is called Anatma. And what is self is Atma. So here, in first two lines, the subtle body is negated. Subtle body, this one definition of subtle body is which shuttles from one body to other. That is called subtle body. Manashashthani prakritisthani karshati. Shariram yadavapnoti yachapyutkramati ishvara. Mind along with sense organs moves from one body to other. This is called the birth. So here it is said, I am not mind and intellect and ego and memory, and I am not sense organs. The Srotra means sense organ of listening. Jivha, tongue. I am not Ghan, nostril, Ghanendriya, organ of smell. And Netrendriya, Netra, eyes. I am not these sense organs. These are known as organs of knowledge, organs of perception. I perceive entire world with these five senses. And that's why it is known as organ of knowledge. And each organ has got, one object to perceive. So how many Vishayas or sense objects are there? So there are five. Sound, touch, smell, taste. What remains? Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, form. Touch, Rasa and Gandha. So five objects are there. Any object you take, it is a combination of these five. And what a beautiful mechanism is there. We are blessed with these five senses. Since there are five objects, that's why five instruments have been given. There is no sixth object. You just think over it and tomorrow come and tell me if you find sixth object. There is no sixth. And 6 tools have been given. These are known as tools, equipments. That's why they are called as Bahirkaran, external instrument. And mind and intellect, they are called as Antakaran, inner instrument. We are carrying all the time, Guruji says beautifully, that it is like a toolbox we are carrying. In the night, what happens? We close that box. And when morning comes, again we open and start business, start transacting. So these are the tools. And by each tool, we can do one thing only. Eyes can see only. And they are so disciplined, all these sense organs, they don't interfere with others, And they don't get tired also. Even they are tired, they will not leave their job. Ears will not say that, oh, I have heard so many lectures, now I am tired, Oh, eyes, please, now you do this job. Eyes are tired still. You have to listen through ears only. So all of them, they are, very systematically, in a disciplined way, they are functioning. Now here, what he says, that for this world, we need all these sense organs. If I have to interact, I have to express, and if I have to perceive. Perception and reaction is happening by these tools. But this is not my true nature. He said, these are all equipments, and see how I use car or how I use any vehicle. So I am very clear that it is a vehicle, I am different from that vehicle. Same way, these equipments, I am using them, no doubt. They are very efficient. They are doing wonderful job, but I am not they. They are different from I am user of them. So at the seat of meditation, you can just think that, oh, these are all equipments. Karanatva is there. Karanatva means they are instrument. And I am the user or the controller of these organs. That's why in Kenopanishad, that seeker asked this question, Kene shitam padati preshitam mana, Kena prana prathama praiti yukta, Kene shitam vachamimam vadanti, Chakshush shrotram kau devo yunakti. He says, who is behind all sense organs? because of whom all these organs are functioning so well. Who is that? What is that? Kena. Who is the propeller? Who is the controller? So then the answer is given. Srotrasya srotra, manaso manoya. Yes, there is an entity which is different from these sense organs. And the name is given there in the next verse, that is Brahman. Tadeva Brahmatvam Vidhi. You know that that entity is Brahman. So, whenever there is an equipment can't function by itself. A machine is there, you can't expect that machine start working. Somebody is there who will switch on, who will, turn the knob. Then only that machine works. One operator is required. Machine can do wonders, so much job, but one living entity is required. Even robots are there, they are controlled by somebody. Computers are there, controlled by a living entity. So these are the equipments and consciousness is behind them. So I am that. So in the first two lines, this inner equipment and outer equipment, they have been negated. In Sanskrit, it is called as atad vyavrutti. Vyavrutti means negation. Tad means that. Tad means that. And atad means that is not me. So that which is not me is negated. Atad vyavrutti. Vyavrutti means remover, negation. Tat. Tat means that reality, that truth. And means not that. So in simple words, that which is not truth is negated. That which is not me is negated. And in the last line, affirmation is there. Then what remains? So I remains. And what is me? Chidananda Rupa. In third line, Adi Shankaracharya says, न च व्योम भूमिर न तेजो न वायु. I am not a vyom. Vyom means space. Bhumi, earth. Tej, fire. Vayu, air. Now, can you tell me what are all these things? 5 elements. But somebody said only 4 has been given. Now, Shankaracharya leaves up to us that at least you can think of a 5th one by yourself. Otherwise, 4 have been negated means that what remains here? Water. Oh, it means water is me. No. थोड़ा तो दिमाग लगाइए ना शंकराचार्य से. So, nacha vyoma bhumi. 5 elements are not me. Now here also, what is the meaning here? He is negating actually this gross body. First 2 lines negate the subtle body, nacha vyoma bhumi. By this line, he says you are not this gross physical body. All of you know it is made up of these 5 elements. Somebody said, I don't see that I am made up of these 5 elements. I see that heart, kidney, liver, brain. But actually, if you go deep into it, you will find that they are nothing but combination of 5 elements, mixture of 5 elements. All hard things which are there in our body, like bone and nails and teeth, they are what? Form of earth only. All the liquid is what? Water. Temperature is there. Again, see this Bhagwan's, this beautiful manufacture, this body. It is maintaining continuously same temperature. Of course, sometimes it comes and go. Otherwise, that Agni Tattva is there. Then in stomach also there is a fire. Jataragni it is. At 8 o'clock you all will experience that. There is a fire. So, Jataragni, fire. Then air is there. That is Vayu. And space is there. Because of space only that blood is moving in the veins. If there is no space, how that blood will? Some people have got space here also. Empty mind. So, 5 elements are there. The mixture of 5 elements create this body. So, I am not this physical body. Now, why are you negating this physical body? Why you are not that? What is the logic? What is the reason? He says, all these 5 elements are inert and I am a sentient being. None of them has got awareness as their nature. They don't know that they exist. If I were this physical body, I would not have aware of my existence. So I am aware and these 5 elements are inert, so I am not that. And another reason is, all these organs are being perceived by me, seen by me, known by me. Very simple logic. Knower is different from known. I am hand or I am knower of hand. No one say I am hand. So I know. So knower has to be different from the known. So these 5 organs, elements, they are being known. So I am not these 5 elements. They are inert and I am living being. So at the seat of meditation, we all can think of all this thought. Yesterday I already told you that one who has done Sravanam and Mananam, one who has reflected upon all this thought, he only can sit and think in this fashion. If that preparation is not there, or listening has not been done, then all of a sudden he will not understand. That's why it is an advanced text. It is a text for meditation. And meditation is possible only first listening is done. Generally what happens, people are so curious about meditation, immediately they jump to that meditation. When they come to our centers also and they say, do you take any meditation class? We say, no, first we teach Gita, Upanishad. Oh, these are all theory. They say, these are theory. But unless you know that theory, how can you do practice? If I am telling, then you are not subtle body, meditate. Now he will ask, what is subtle body? First of all, you should know. No? You cannot meditate on unknown thing. This is the principle. That object of meditation has to be understood first. If I tell you that please meditate upon Swami Vivekananda, you can meditate. Please meditate upon Swami Chinmaya, yes, you can meditate. But if I say, please meditate upon Swami Gadabhadananda, who is that? Where is Swami Khatpatananda? Like that. If that person is unknown or that object is unknown, that's why the path is, very well led. You have to do Sravanam, Mananam and then Dhyana. That's why I say it is for those people who have heard Vedanta a little bit, at least Tattva Bodha, Atma Bodha. Now, in the second verse, again Bhagavan Shankaracharya says, I will tell you who I am and who I am not. So what he says, Nacha prana sangyo na vai panchavayu. Please repeat. Nacha prana sangyo na vai panchavayu. न वा सप्तधातु न वा पंचकोशा न वाक्पाणिपादं न चोपस्थपायो चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहम् चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहम्. Now he says, Nacha prana sangya. Now if you go deep into your personality, you will come to know there is one more factor which is very important, that is functioning in our body, and that is prana. Prana. All physiological functions are being done by these pranas. Prana is not just an air. Prana is actually, it is source of energy, they say. All the sense organs are functioning, and the sense organs need power or strength. So from where they are getting that energy? So that is pranas. And these pranas, they function, of course, with the help of air. The prana divide itself into 5 parts. You all must be knowing. Prana, apana, vyana, udana and samana. So prana, the main prana, they are called the mukhya prana, when the breathing is happening, prana. Then apan, controlling the excretory system. Food goes down. Then third is vyana. Vyana is controlling the circulatory system. Blood is circulated. For that also you need one part of that prana, and that is known as vyana. Then udana. Udana means controlling all those functions which are happening above this. Is sneezing, vomiting. Even they say this individual being, when he leaves this body and enters into another body, it is with the help of udana vayu only. Ejection happens. Udana vayu, because of that, jiva is ejected. So udana. And the last is saman, controlling the digestive system. Whatever food I consume, it is digested by this samana vayu. So these are the panchavayu. Panchavayu. And one word is given for all of them, is prana. Now this prana is not gross body, prana is not mind. It is in between. Gross body and mind. Now this prana, if you see, they are working throughout life, without any break, without any stoppage, continuously, ever since we have been born till last breath. Pranas are functioning 24/7, all 365 days. Mind gets, rest also in deep sleep. We are sleeping that time, mind is suspended. Mind is merged, but not pranas. If pranas are merged, then in the morning, you know what will happen. So in the night time also pranas are functioning. So in all 3 shifts, they are working. When all our organs, they are taking rest, pranas are functioning. And all these 5 functions, they are also happening. blood is circulated, food is digested, breathing is happening. Pranas are awake. So, but please note it, prana is not consciousness. Prana is not self. Prana is second layer of our personality. I will tell you, Panchakoshas come. So the first layer is gross body, second layer is Pranamaya Kosha. So we call it as energetic personality. It is source of energy, power, strength, but it doesn't have that awareness aspect. Please note it. Awareness is not there in pranas, and it is a blessing. If pranas has got that awareness, then you can't sleep, even in the lecture also. Pranas are, if you have to sleep in the lecture, you should not be aware of yourself, as long as awareness is there. Now in the night, pranas are functioning and the knowledge or awareness is there, then we cannot sleep. Sleep means what? Forgetting our own, existence. So, the moment my mind wakes up in the morning, oh, I am, mind, intellect, ego, everything, gets up. And slowly at the night time, I withdraw. Withdraw means pranas are not being withdrawn. Mind, sense organ. You are watching a TV program and slowly, remote. You cannot control that remote. It means what? Now slowly you are withdrawing. But pranas are still there. So these pranas, I am not that prana. People do that pranayam, very good. By pranayam you can, make your health. You can develop strength, and they say the capacity of your lungs is increased by pranayam. Nowadays pranayam is so popular. Of course in India, I don't know here, but in India, everybody is doing pranayam. In the morning if you go to any park, everybody is holding their nose and somebody jokingly said that all those who are doing this pranayam, they should pay some tax. Why? Because they are inhaling more oxygen. So this pranayam is a good practice, but again, with the help of pranayam, you have to quieten your mind, and with that quiet mind, you go within. A strange thing is happening. Why they are doing pranayam, Because by pranayam, I can cure my diabetes. And when diabetes is not there, I can eat more sweets. So for eating sweets, they are doing. I am not joking, but it is fact. Finally, it comes down to only bhoga only, physical. Healthy body. Why healthy body you want? So that I can enjoy all this. Actually, the purpose of this pranayam to quieten that mind and then think of self. These are all, secondary gains, you can say, profit or byproduct. But that becomes the main thing. Anyway, so nacha prana sanjo. I am not prana. Then nava sapta dhatu. There are 7, inert objects which are there in my physical body. They are known as sapta dhatu. And what is that? Asthi, mans, majja, rakta, charma, tvak, snayu. These are the Sanskrit words. So asthi means bone, mans, flesh, majja, marrow, rakta, blood, charma, outer skin, tvak, inner skin, and snayu means veins. So all these 7, they are not me. Again, they are part of physical body. No one says that I am bone, or I am, blood. This physical body is khichdi of all these things. And God is so kind that the packing has been done so well that I don't come to know that I am full of all this. The moment this body is opened, then you see. Packaging badhiya hai. But if you so, Gurudev used to describe in such a way this, it is a bucket of dirt and filth and he used to say, in Vivek Chudavani's lectures, if you have that video, you see, in that the same description comes. So, Sapta Dhatu, no object among these the seven is very beautiful or, good. It is all only very filthy. So I am not that. Again, why I am not that? They are inert and I am sentient being. Nava Sapta Dhatu. Nava Pancha Kosha. Kosha means sheath. How many of you have heard these 5 sheaths? You must have studied somewhere. 5 sheaths means 5 layers of our personality. Okay, the first layer is this Annamaya Kosh. This physical body is called as Annamaya Kosh because it is born out of Anna, food, and it lives on Anna, and again it merges into Anna, food. Whatever body we are, having, it is nothing but converted food. So how much food we have consumed, so many tons of, and that has taken a shape, and this physical body is there. And how that child grows when mother feeds, so that Anna convert. And a very strange thing, the definition of Anna, what is Anna? Somebody said, I am eating that Anna. But why are you calling this physical body as Anna? So they say, this body also is Anna. It is also food. And how can I am consuming that Anna, but I am different from Anna. Anna is that which comes in plate. That is Anna. He said, no, this body is also Anna. You ask all the lions and tigers. For them, this body is what? Food. If you go to that wildlife, they are just waiting if someone... There was one lion and he was, looking at one person. Somebody asked that lion, why are you not attacking or, eating them? He said that just I am chanting Brahmarpanam. Before it. He must have heard somewhere before eating which. So how all these, animals, they look at this body, it is Anna or not? That's why the definition of Anna is Adyate Atticha. That which eats and that which is eaten. Both is Anna. जो खाते हैं और जो खा रहा है, both are Anna. Adyate Atticha. So, that's why the first layer, first thing is Annamaya Kosh. Second, this physical body is functioning, it has got energy. So, what is the source of energy? So, then this Pranamaya Kosh comes into picture. Just now we saw. Pranapana Vyanama. Then third is Manomaya Kosh, mental sheath. Mental sheath, mind. And this mind has got thoughts and thoughts have got awareness. So the moment minds come into picture, knowledge, awareness, everything, start happening. Annamaya and Pranamaya doesn't have any knowledge aspect. They are completely inert. But mind, yes. The moment one thought comes, immediately I am aware of some object. See, please note it, every thought has got one object. Object plus awareness is equal to thought. Object plus awareness. The moment thought comes, I am aware of that object which is there in that thought. That's why they say vrukshakar vritti. Vrukshakar, vruksha means what? Tree. So the moment thought of tree comes, I know the tree is. Continuously this process is happening in our mind. Different objects are coming into that thought and I am knowing different objects. There was a great saint, his name was Swami Advaitananda. He was from Vrindavan. He used to say that generally in whole day, if you see your mind, only 3 objects are there in our mind. And all the thoughts consist of those 3 objects. Jokingly he says, Makan, Dukan and Pakwan. Whole day we are thinking of that only. Makan is house and house related things. Property, And then our relatives. Makan. Dukan, business, money, wealth. Thoughts are of only money. And third, which is very dear to us, is Pakwan, food. That's why in India there is one channel dedicated to food only, food channel. Whole day, you will see the different recipes they are telling. And this food is very, interesting topic. People go on, discussing on that food for hours together. So, Makanakar, Dukanakar and Pakwanakar Vritti. So, he used to say, Makan, Dukan and Pakwan, but no Bhagwan. Hardly we remember God in our 24 hours. So, this is the state of our mind. But again, what he says, this is a mental sheath. And these thoughts are coming and going. Thoughts are temporary. Thoughts are fleeting. Thoughts are perishable. But I, who is the witness of all this thought, is different from thought. I am not thought. Somebody said, I never thought that. So thoughts are many. Thoughts are many, but I don't become many. There are different, philosophers. They say, with each thought, that awareness is born, consciousness is born. Shankaracharya says, no, this is not the fact. Thoughts are many, they are rising and falling and staying for a moment, and then they just go. But I remain. Puj Gurudev used to say, watch the thought parade. Thought parade. Like how on 26th Jan in India, the president, takes the salute, and different troops and battalions and different groups, they pass through that Rajpath, and he just witnessing. Same way, this consciousness is witness of all these thoughts. And that consciousness is me. So I am witness. And this you can experience when you are meditating. That's why they say in meditation, you don't have to push all the thoughts away. You just have to watch. You don't have to fight with the thoughts. You don't get carried away by the thoughts. Normally these things happen. I sit for meditation, thoughts are coming and I start flowing with them. And after half an hour, then I come to know, oh, I was sitting for meditation, but it was not meditation, it was agitation only. So when I flow with the thoughts, then there is no more meditation. But when I just see that I am different from thoughts, thoughts are rising from me and merging in me, I am the source of thoughts. When I shift my attention from thoughts to myself, then I will come to know, oh, this is my true nature. Very interesting this. That's why in Kenopanishad, Shruti Mata says, Pratibodha viditam matam amrutatvam hi vindate. Bodham prati. You see in each thought, I am there. It is rising from me. And between two thoughts, gap is there. In that gap also, I exist. And actually in meditation, we should try to increase the gap between two thoughts. And try to remain in that thoughtless state. Thoughtless doesn't mean there is a void. There is a consciousness. And that is me. Awareness. So, this is mental shift. Mind is not me. So, Annamaya, Pranamaya, Manomaya, and then Vijnanamaya. Vijnanamaya Kosh also consists of thoughts only. But the difference between Manomaya and Vijnanamaya is, Vijnanamaya Kosh has got deeper thoughts, more sublime thoughts. When I say Vijnanamaya Kosh means intellect. Intellect has been negated. Now you all know the difference between mind and intellect is, mind is seat of emotions. All delicate emotions, they are being experienced in the mind. Love, compassion, all these things. And that's why our hand immediately goes to our heart when it comes to some love and all. No one says, I love you. No one says I love you. When it comes to love, somebody says, are you saluting or what you are doing? But when it comes to thinking, immediately, please apply your mind. So their mind means intellect. So when you have to do some deeper thinking, contemplation, or if you are doing some research work, discrimination, all these things are done by intellect. So that is Vijnanamaya Kosh. See, all the scientists, they are all the time living in Vijnanamaya Kosh. All the poets, musicians, they live in Manomaya Kosh. Because so many emotions, they manifest. All those yogis, they live in Pranamaya Kosh. All the sport people, they live in Pranamaya Kosh. Predominantly, Pranamaya Kosh is more active in all the sport people. And they give more attention to that. They will refrain, themselves from taking all other things which will harm their health. They are very body conscious. They will see what is the vitamin and what is that, protein and all these carbohydrate. So those who are health conscious. So they live in Pranamaya Kosh. And those who are indulgent people, wicked people you can say, they live on the physical level only, indulging all kinds of sense pleasure. And it is said in our scriptures that they are like animals only, it is said. This is Pashu Darshan. Animals, they don't know that they have got mind and intellect and all this. They know only physical body. So person who is living at physical level only, he is not more than animal. So that's why in Sanskrit that Subhashit is there. Yesham na vidya na tapo na danam jnanam na shilam na guno na dharma te mrutyaloke bhuibhara bhuta manushya rupena mrugash charanti. In the form of human beings, animals are wandering. So such a harsh, that comment is given. So point is, these different layers of personality there. Now we have to see where we are, standing. To which sheath we are giving more importance. Those who are emotional people, every now and then, they start crying. Ganga Jamuna. Emotional. Some are rational, logical thinkers. All philosophers, thinkers, logicians, they predominantly stay in this Vijnanamaya Kosha. But here interesting thing, I am not all these sheets. They are again my layers. Like I am wearing this kurta, but I am not kurta. I am something, different from kurta. It is only a covering. In the same way, subtle level when we go, there are so many layers. And the last one is Anandamaya Kosh. Anandamaya Kosh is bliss sheath. And what is it, bliss sheath? When I experience that bliss sheath, people think this Anandamaya Kosh is very great, very divine something. But it is not so. Very proudly people say, I live in Anandamaya Kosh. He doesn't know the meaning of Anandamaya Kosh. Anandamaya Kosh means ignorance. What? Ignorance. But why it is called as Anandamaya Kosh? Because ignorance is bliss. See, this Anandamaya Kosh is experienced in deep sleep. Please note it. In waking state, all 5 sheaths are very active. In dream state, there is no connection with Annamaya Kosh. Annamaya Kosh is, completely merged. It is there, lying, but I have no awareness of it. Pranamaya, of course, in all 3 states it is functioning. But Annamaya is not there. And in dream, Manomaya and Vijnanamaya, they are functioning. In dream state I see. And I think also, I have emotions in dream. That's why people, they cry, or they are frightened, they are happy. So all emotions are being displayed in dream state. But when it comes to deep sleep state, all these 3 sheaths, Annamaya, Manomaya, Vijnanamaya, they are completely merged. Pranamaya is active, but I am not aware of that. Then in that deep sleep, what remains? So they say, all the impressions, vasanas, they are there in deep sleep. And ignorance is there. If you have studied Tattva Bodh, then in Tattva Bodh, it is said that it is a Karana Sharir. In the terms of, body, if you say, gross body, subtle body, third is causal body. So this causal body is being experienced in deep sleep, where ignorance, impressions, they are there. But I am not aware of all that. And one thing is there is a bliss, joy. And that's why, whenever and wherever you get a chance to sleep, immediately you go to sleep. Why? Because there is a joy. While traveling also, while reading also, while listening also, that tendency is there to go into, that sleep. Why? Because I am relaxed. There is no worry, no tension. So Ananda is there. That's why this is called Anandamaya Kosh. But please note it, that this is not the Ananda of self. It is not pure Ananda. It is Ananda because of ignorance. I am not aware of my worries and problems. That's why that Ananda is there. Of course, consciousness is there, but it is veiled, it is covered. This is the difference between Samadhi and deep sleep. In Samadhi also there is happiness and bliss, but it is pure happiness. not covered by ignorance or avidya. But in deep sleep, of course, Ananda is there, but it is covered by ignorance. After waking up only, I say that, oh, there was a state where nothing was there, but yes, happiness was there. But in Samadhi, you are aware of your Ananda, then and there. So this is the difference. And one main difference is, this deep sleep is a natural state. Everybody is experiencing. Even all these animals also, creatures, they also. Dog and cat also sleep. So deep sleep is a natural thing. That's why there is no special achievement you can say that I have got. But Samadhi is a result of practice. And that's why the effect of Samadhi is very different. I am enlightened, I am realized. But in deep sleep, yes, body gets rest, mind gets rest. See, deep sleep is like when we send a vehicle to a garage. Exactly same thing. Mind is functioning whole day. Deep sleep, it is not functioning, just resting. So it is a natural thing. So if before sleep I was ignorant, after waking up also I am ignorant. There is no transformation happens in deep sleep. But before entering into Samadhi and after coming out from Samadhi, there is a lot of difference. Person is completely changed. So, Panchakoshas. So these are the 5 coverings, 5 layers, 5 sheaths, and I am beyond that. Now see, we have never seen our true nature. We are caught up in these 5 elements, 5 sheaths only. Puja Gurudev used to say BMI. BMI and then OET. We are completely entangled in these 5 things. But here it is said, Nava Saptadhatu, Nava Panchakosha, and Nava Panipadam Nachopastapayu. The third line says that I am not organ of action. This Vak, Pani, Pada, Chopastapayu, these are organs of action. Karmendriya it is known as. Vak means organ of speech, Pani means hands, Pada means legs. Then Upastha means genital organ, and Payu means anus. So all these 5 things again, they are part of subtle body. And I am not them. I am using them. I am speaking by using my vocal cord or Vagendriya. But I am not Vak. So I am not them. Then who I am? Chidananda Rupa Shivoham Shivoham. In this way, we have to meditate on ourselves and just transcend, different layer and finally reach to this. Okay, I think I will stop here. Just sit for 2 minutes. I will chant this, you just listen. Now you know the meaning. Try to think about that. I will chant the second verse, second and third. Just close your eyes. Nacha prana sangyo nave panchavayu nava saptadhatu nava panchakosha nava panipada nachopastapayo chidananda rupa shivoham shivoham chidananda rupa shivoham 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 shivoham. Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namah. Hari Om.
Hari Om. Thank you again, Swamiji. A lot of beautiful points today to reflect on what we are and what we are not. Many places I felt like I was listening to Puja Guruji's satsang. So today evening will be the continuation of Manas Bhakti Sutra, 7 to 8:30 p.m. Kindly come along with your friends and family. Couple of upcoming programs. As you know, Swamiji is here until Sunday evening. On Sunday, after we conclude the morning talks, after breakfast, we will have an opportunity to spend some time with Swamiji and have question and answer. So Swamiji will have breakfast Diksha with all the devotees. So please do come for that session after the morning class is over. Puja Guruji is stopping by for a few hours in Singapore next week on 6th of October. It is a weekday, but it is a great opportunity to meet and take blessings of Puja Guruji, which will more likely be his last stop in Singapore before he concludes his overseas yagnas this year. The program is at 12 noon. We will have Puja Gurudev's Paduka Puja in presence of Puja Guruji. So please do come with your family. Today's breakfast Diksha has been lovingly offered by a few devotees, Mr. A.K. Srinivasan, Ms. Deepali Bhatia, and two others who wish to remain anonymous. We invoke Puja Gurudev's grace and blessings upon them and their family. I would request them to please come and take prasad from Swamiji. And also I would request Avanti Kandalia, who offered prasad yesterday, to please take blessings from Swamiji.
Srinivas.
If anybody would like to offer breakfast Diksha for morning or sponsor the evening talks, please contact Jay or myself.
My husband is there, Chetan.
So breakfast is served. Kindly help yourself. Hari Om. See you in the evening.
काय कसे काय
बरी आहे. काल धावत पळत गेली कारण लेकाच्या शाळेत जायचं
तेच म्हटलं एकदम कुठे पळाली
नाही त्याच्या शाळेत जायचं होतं लेकाच्या.
अच्छा प्रॅक्टिस किती वाजता
9:30 पासून दवाखाना सुरू होतो 6:30 पर्यंत.